So today we are on a search for Lost Valley.
Trail leads us through the beautiful wooded gorge, overlooked by two sister mountains, with towering walls rising on either side of the path.
So we just discovered the cave.
That's rock climbing, man.
Yeah, for real, for real.
Trail involves a very rough but intensely dramatic and scenic walk, with plenty of waterfalls and pools for wide swim, steep and rocky paths, with some wild scramble, fallen rocks with size of houses, some incredible wildlife we came across in the valley, and this secret box which I'm gonna tell you all about later on. All of that in a glorious Glen in Scottish Highlands, and this is Lost Valley.
Today we find ourselves in beautiful Glencoe in Scotland. I'm Patrick Friday and this is my brother Emil.
Hello.
Who flew over from Ireland to do some hiking. So you probably wonder what these mountains behind us are. That's Three Sisters right there. So today we are on a search for Lost Valley. It's hidden somewhere between these mountains. So our goal is to find it, pitch our tent there and sleep overnight. And if the weather lets us, we're gonna climb the ridge over the valley. So come with us and enjoy the journey.
Let's get it.
We began our trip from Edinburgh area. We left the house very early at 6 this morning to make sure we have plenty of time to fulfill our quest. It took us 2 hours 20 to get to Glencoe. We've been planning this trip for quite a time now, so I'm very happy to see my brother Emil. After a few months, we can finally get along and renew our brotherly bonds. Both in high spirits and ready for adventure, we rushed through Glencoe, where we could admire beautiful views on surrounding mountains grown out from the ground. So we passed the meeting of Three Waters on our left, which is a great spot if you want to take a wild swim. Because it was raining for past few days now, waters are so high and the waterfall increased so much in its volume. Our walk begins here. After admiring the beauty of Three Sisters, we took a path on our left, which leads us to these stairs. That takes us right down to the River Cove. Our race against time starts now. We need to climb the ridge and get back down to the valley before it gets too dark. This beautiful wooden bridge appears on our way, straight from a fairy tale, with this spectacular view over the river. On the other side of the bridge, the climb begins with some rough rock wall. I would advise you to hold on to that rope on your right. As you can see, we've met quite a few people on that trail that day. So far, so good, but that's not gonna last. For now, the path stays very flat with some single rocks on it, but soon it's gonna change. So get ready for some serious scramble. For now, the path continues on through the beautiful gorge.
I think it was raining for the past few days and that's why the volume increased so much. Look at that. That's massive. Wow. I just found secret box. What the hell is that? Can you believe that, man? There is some note in it. There is some note in it. You want to read it?
The secret note is about the dog named Squash, the dog who taught its parents to love and got them married and helped them to build this crazy family of 6 more dogs. That's so true. I'm sure we can all relate who had a dog, that dogs are the best human friends, and a house without animals feels so empty. It's a good reminder for us humans to love each other unconditionally like dogs do. Squash loved pizza. We wish we had some pizza right now too. Her ashes are thrown over this place, so we're gonna leave a flower in the box for her.
Certainly wouldn't like these rocks falling down on me now, as I know it will come down at some stage again. That it's huge. It's literally like for 20 people, but I don't want to slide down. But you can like hide in if it's raining too much.
Maybe we go that way through the cave.
Don't know. Yeah, I mean, what? Why not?
What are the odds?
That's an adventure, you know.
So we weren't really sure if we should get down this way, but we couldn't really see other way, as all the surroundings were blocked out by these huge rocks. On the other hand, we also didn't want to slide down, so we figured we're gonna give it a go. Why the hell not? I guess you have to risk it for the biscuit.
Yeah, have a look if you can exit. Look at that. It started to rain so bad. Just in time we found this cave. Ideal. This way we won't get as wet. Even though we did get wet. It started to rain so heavily. All the peaks, all the ridge just disappeared again in the mist. ideal spot for some cooking, man. Chicken tikka and rice. I never tried these pouches. Quite handy because they're not taking a lot of space, and yeah, it's prep.
Fucking savage.
Handy, right? Smells good. Just need to heat it up and ready to go. So that's where we came out, in this hole. Man, under this big rock. Alright, let me pass through here. Fuck, should we just go across maybe somehow? Because I don't know where the hell we are now. Alright, so we finally reached that flat surface, which is Hidden Valley. How does it feel?
Magnificent.
Yeah, pretty amazing, really. Like the views. That's something. After a hike, which wasn't easy, that's the reward we get. It's awesome. So yeah, we had some nice lunch in the cave. So we reached Lost Valley here, and then we're planning. What time is it? Like 3 or 4? So we still got some time. So we plan on going up here on the right to reach that ridge. I don't know whether we're gonna go this way, but yeah, just to reach that top, see how it looks from there, and then we're gonna go down, probably pitch our tent somewhere along here. See you soon.
God. You dig?
It's raining again, like for the fourth time today. It's mad. The sky gets that misty, after a while blue, and then back misty again. So yeah, hopefully we reach the top today. Let's hope for the best.
Camera reception.
So it stopped raining again, and some blue sky coming through. Halfway or something. Here, they're just looking at us, curious. What the hell? It's so high in the mountains. There's some eagles. Yeah, we are at almost 1,000 meters now. So it started rain again, and then all of a sudden this ice balls come down like mad, hitting my nose so hard. I did see some forecast weather for like today night. Look, there is some people there, look. On the other side there's some people. So the forecast was for Ben Nevis that's supposed to be snowing. So yeah, there you have it. So yeah, 3 of them coming down now. So we made so far to this flat surface. That's another level, just very close to the top of that ridge. So nearly there, but that was the hardest to get to here, like from the last point. That was very steep. All the tops, all the peaks start to appear now. That's awesome. Look how the sun came out and shines on that slope. So beautiful. All the peaks start to appear all around. That's beautiful. So there was a concern in our minds if we should keep going or not. It started to heavy rain and the slope was really steep. That was the hardest, like half an hour in the whole hike. But finally we reached like a flat surface, and then it's really close now. And 6 o'clock, so we weren't sure if we're gonna make it. because the rain and dark clouds, it appeared more late than actually was. But now, like, it cleared up, you can see some of the blue sky, and it's 6 o'clock, so it's not as dark. We were afraid we're gonna go down in dark, even though we got head torch. Still, it's not something easy to do when it's dark, like come down such steep slopes like that. But yeah, you need to remember that every time you're in mountains or like forests, it gets darker much quicker than like in the cities, because there's always some light around, and in here there's nothing, literally. So you have to keep that in mind to stay safe. That's most important. But we're not gonna give up, we're too close. Yeah, man, we made it. Well done to us. That's the bridge. Woo! Three Sisters, Glen. How beautiful. All the peaks sticking out. So that's 1075 meters, I think. That's the ridge of Three Sisters. So that's how it looks between one valley and the other. And that's Glencoe on the other side. And you can see that bridge that connects the other side, where you can follow towards Fort William. That looks like a volcano steaming there, look. See that one? It's quite windy on the other side, because that was kind of hiding us away from the wind, like the ridge itself. So it wasn't blowing as hard, but now, once we reach the top, got quite windy. Look at them ships. Look at them ships on that slope. Look at that. What they're doing there. Wow. Look at that.
When you reach to the top of the mountain, you get a great sense of accomplishment. And when you look from top down, you can see how small you actually are. All of a sudden, you start to see more solutions to your everyday life. And all the problems that you think you have, they start to disappear. Because the truth is, they have never existed. This is why I love mountains so much. It makes you see things differently. They challenge you physically and mentally. They open your mind for a different view, to become something else, to become someone you have always wanted to be.
Oh, cold!
A sip of Scottish whiskey to warm ourselves up, and time to go down. Now we're against time to get back to Lost Valley so we can pitch our tent there before it gets too dark. When we got there, it became total darkness. Thankfully, we had head torches. And last hot drink before bed. And
then you wake up next morning with these beautiful views. Priceless, well worth it. Hope you enjoyed the trip. My name is Patrick Friday. Like and subscribe for more adventures like that. See you next time.